I'm backstage at ECEC 2022 with Benjamin Schorn, who's just come off and done an incredible card trick on stage. So we'll talk to him about that. But before we do, Benjamin, can you tell us a little bit about your institute that you've set up and what drives that?
Yes, of course. Well, the name is Institute of Governance and Psychology, and that's basically what we do, right? We're bringing two disciplines together, right? Governance discipline and psychology discipline. And for example, we do trainings for auditors, for example, right? Because what people think about auditors is that they are just rational people thinking in hard skills, but I think they did not have any chance to train their psychological skills, but these are necessary skills to act like independently with their clients. And this is what we bring into the governance world, right? Combining these governance and psychological aspects, bringing them together, yes.
And you've just done a fantastic card trick as part of a presentation, and presentations are difficult enough in the studio without having to think about a card trick. What prompted that? Tell us a little bit about the idea behind the card trick.
Yes, well, to be honest, I started dealing with magic tricks during the pandemic because it was like my constructive, thinking and constructive way of dealing with a crisis. And I thought it would be a good idea to implement these in trainings as well, because it's all about, you see things, you're focusing on things, but you also miss a lot of things, right? So that's what I meant by changing your perspective, and then you see the magic behind something that it was hitting before. So magic is all about focusing and, perception. And I think this is quite good in training people as well.
And so you're really focused on something that interests me, which is the human side of it, and really moving away from the theory of the way people ought to behave or the way we would like them to behave into the realities of it. What is it that fascinates you about people? Because clearly you have to kind of think about people to be interested in them.
Yeah, yes, I find it remarkable, right? You have a wide screen on different behavioral patterns that are out there in the world, and it's not like black and white, right? Sometimes we think, criminal managers, they have to be greedy, or they have to be psychopaths or narcissists or whatever it is. But there's the really broad, variety of different aspects in our personality that, as I said, can guide good people into bad behavior. And that makes it so fascinating for me. Yeah. And
you've written a book, so tell us about that.
Yes, the book. Yeah, it's only coming in German language, but maybe it's coming in English in the next years as well. It's called Greed, Power, Shame ? Because we don't know yet what are the motives of white-collar criminal managers, and the motivations are psychologically explained. So what you've got here is exactly what I've mentioned. We're talking about narcissists and psychopathy, and why this is not the main motive of criminal managers, as well as it's not greed as well. So we're starting to bring the whole thing together and to let people know that actually white-collar criminality, it can happen to anyone out there in a specific situation. And this is what the book is about, basically.
Amazing. And look, final question. This is your first time at ECEC.
Yes.
How was it for you? What did you think of it?
I was quite nervous out there, but it's great. I mean, it's great organized. It's one of the best events I've ever seen, which is produced online. And actually, I've seen it in the last year for the first time when I was at home and was seeing these incredible speakers. And I thought, okay, that would be a huge challenge of doing that. So I got in contact with ECEC and EQS. And yes, I think it turned out well. Yeah.
It turned out amazingly well, so you must check that out. Thank you so much, Benjamin, for joining us backstage at ECEC 2022.
Thank you very much, Christian. Have a good day.